The Complete Language of Flowers, A Definitive and Illustrated History by S Theresa Dietz. So, I have recently gotten obsessed with the language of flowers. When I was in högstadiet, which is not the same as high school, even if the translation is literally a high school. When I was in högstadiet, we were at an art class given the assignment to copy or remake a painting from a famous artist. And I picked Frida Kahlo because my name is Frida. And I then, you know, this famous portrait she made with the thorn necklace, the monkey, and the leaves in the background. I wanted to remake that, but with Frida Sten instead of Frida Kahlo, and with flower from the language of flowers in the background instead of leaves. And all the flowers was going to symbolize me. But because högstadiet do not prioritize art classes, I had very little time to do it, so I ended up painting over the flowers I've sketched with leaves instead, because I simply did not have enough time. But now that I'm in art school, and have a lot more free time to make art projects, I've decided to make a remake of that portrait, but instead of the flowers symbolizing me, I was going to make a painting where the flowers symbolized bipolar disorder, with one side manic and one side depression. And I'm going to try to get that artwork into Liljevalchs vårutställning, which is a Swedish art I cannot come up with words right now, but it's like an art show where random artists can ship in their work and if it's good enough, get it in there. And I'm not done with it, but it's going to be great. And one of the reasons I'm not showing you now is because they don't want it to be shown outside. They want the first time it's shown to be shown at the art show. So you're not going to get to see it for a while. But while making it, I mean, one thing about the language of flowers is that you will never find the exact same explanations for every flower. And I didn't want to be questioned with my paintings that, oh, but I said, thought that flower meant this, or this flower doesn't mean that, it means this. And to avoid looking like an idiot and just saying, well, I found the explanation online, I decided to actually buy a book about the flower language so that I could reference it if I ever was asked, where did you get your information from? So this is it. I got my information from this book, which I adore, as you may see by all the sticky notes. And this is a very beautiful book with hand-drawn illustrations of each flower. it go from the Latin name A to the end of the alphabet. And there's an introduction to it, which I thought I'd read, but it's pretty long. Well, not really, but the text is small and it's not the reason I love this book. But here's how to use it. The plants in the body of the book are listed alphabetically by their scientific names. The name has been numbered starting with 001. Beneath it are the common names of that plant. If you know the primary scientific name of a particular plant, it's easy to look up in the body of the book. Or you can simply type it into Google. Sometimes a plant has been reclassified and given a new name. The older name is listed as one of the common names. If you do not know the scientific name of the plant, but you know one of its common names, you can find that name in the index of common flower names starting page 243. There you will find the corresponding flower numbers and can refer to it in the body of the book. Also included is an index of common flower meanings starting page 255. That contains the most popular flowers and their most common meanings and associations. There is no specific indication as to what part or parts of the plants are toxic, nor when they are toxic, or if their toxicity is eliminated with ripening, etc. Please be acutely aware that some plants are so extremely poisonous that simply touching them or breathing in smoke when they may be burning can be fatal. In no way whatsoever is there a suggestion anywhere in this book that any plant represented should be digested, inhaled, or put directly onto skin. Please do take the time to do further research on your own with regards to what you are going to touch before you dare to do so. The internet is a wonderful source for this kind of scientific information. Be informed, stay safe, feel free to tap into the innate powers of trees, plants, and flowers, and let the recipients of your floral gift know what significant thoughts and feelings are in your heart. And please, whatever you do, whenever you do it, do not dare vex the fairies. And then here's an example what each flower looks like, or how each flower will be put up. Number 000. This flower cross-reference numbers to use when searching from any index. Primary scientific name, Italianized. Toxic symbol when applicable. Other known scientific names, common names. Symbolic meanings, I love you, come to me, I'm shy, my heart is aching for you, etc. Specific color meaning, when applicable for a particular color. Spray, seed, branch, etc. I love you, come to me, I'm shy, my heart is aching for you, etc. Possible powers, love, healing, protection, etc. Folklore and facts, tidbits of factual or fictional information when applicable. And like I said, I bought this for my art, and up here is every flower I've used for the painting I'm making. And here is every note for flower meanings to a book, to a children's book, or to a picture book that I'm writing and illustrating. I've read a couple more books about the flower language, and I used to find it very frustrating that there is no exact meaning for each flower and that no one can agree on it. But now I found that a little charming because, yeah, I just think it's cool that not every symbol means the same thing everywhere. And I still think it's nice to have something as a main reference for what you think about something. But I also want to learn every other symbol for every other flower. That is my mission in life, to increase my knowledge about flowers. Because flowers are amazing. We can take cornflower, which is what my midsummer krans is made out of. And just from memory, I remember that celibacy is part of the meaning. And I remember that blåklint or cornflower is called centuria någonting. So there we have it. Centuria cyanus. There. Centuria centanus, bachelor button, blue bottle, bluet, buotorne, something French, flower. Centurio, common cornflower, cyane flower, devil's flower, hertzicle, red champion. Symbolic meanings: celibacy, delicacy, elegance, hope, hope in love, love, patience, refinement, single blendedness, single wretchedness. Possible powers: love, snake removing. Folklore and facts: there was a time when Centuria cyanus flowers were worn by men in love. If the flower faded too fast, it was a sign that the man's love would not be returned. And now I feel like going to my favorite flower, which is forget-me-nots. And I know that forget-me-nots are from the group Mysotis. I do not know if I'm pronouncing that right at all. There we have Mysotis. Forget-me-not, mouse deer scorpion grass. I have no idea why it's called scorpion grass. There's probably an interesting story behind that, and one day I'm going to learn it. Symbolic meanings: clinging to the past, do not forget me, faithful love, faithfulness, forget me not, humility, links to the past, memories, remembering, remembrance, true love. Possible powers: healing, secrecy. Okay. Secrel. Yeah, I don't know. Folklore and facts. Mysotis is a symbol of human desire for loyalty. Mysotis is also a symbol that signals share secrets. Mysotis is also a symbol that signals share secrets. And there are two kinds of book of this. This is the pocket version, but there's a bigger version that's black, which I actually wish I would have bought, because in that series there are a lot of books. The meaning of trees, the meaning of herbs, and a whole series. But for this one, there's only 2 books out in this series, and the second one that I want, The Language of Trees, is not yet out in this series. So I recommend to buy the black ones, because although they're bigger, and if you don't like that, that might not be good. Those, if you get really into them, you can buy a series. Because with both books like this, you really want them to match each other.
Just look at them. Don't you just want all of them? I just so wish I had done my research with them before I bought the book.
I mean, if you're buying physical books in a series, you want them to look the same. I hate it when books from the same series, when you get two that doesn't match together. Here I have The Cruel Prince, and although they are about the same height, one of them is a very thin book, and the other is inbound with... I really hate it when books are like this, and I don't like it. And if I want to own a whole series of something, I want them to look the same. Because the inside is not all that matters. The outside matters. What we find beautiful is important. So yes, I'm one day going to show you what the flower, the way my painting turned out. But that is either going to happen when I get rejected from Liljevals, or when I have gotten into Liljevals and that's over. The opening has come. So be patient if you got interested. One day I might post it here. One day I'm going to post it here. But not this day.